I'm Mr. Dilip Kumar Pal, stand before you with the topic Agrarian crisis. Means problems in Indian agriculture sector. I have divided this agrarian crisis into two parts. In part 1, today's video, I will discuss some problem. In later part 2 video, I will discuss some other problems of Indian agriculture. And this agrarian crisis is found in +3 5th semester DSE-2 paper. And the name of the paper is Development Process and Social Movements in Contemporary India. But before I discuss agrarian crisis, I want to inform my viewers that name of my channel is @Dilip Kumar Pal 9375, where you will find videos from +3 1st semester to 6th semester political honors, videos from +3 1st semester to 5th semester ethics and values, videos from +3 1st semester to 2nd semester political general elective, videos from +3 1st semester environmental studies, as well as some videos of +2 first year, +2 second year political science. Any topic you want, just write my name Dilip Kumar Pal in Google. Just any topic you want, just write my name Dilip Kumar Pal and the name of the topic in Google or YouTube. You will get videos both in English and Odia. Let us start. Agrarian crisis means crisis in Indian agriculture sector. Agriculture is a very pivotal sector for the economic development of a nation. In India, agriculture plays an important role in building rural economy, giving employment to rural people, eradication of the poverty in the country, keeping agriculture prices under control, and many other things. But in India, agriculture faces following crisis. Agriculture is considered as a major mean to promote economic development. In India also, agriculture is given primary importance because in India, agriculture plays an important role in building rural economy, in the eradication of poverty, in keeping the prices of food grains under control, and it also plays an important role in the eradication of poverty. But in Indian agriculture sector, there are some crises. Agrarian crisis in India. So what are the crises in Indian agriculture sector? Number 1, dependence on rainfall and climate. In India, 60% agricultural land depend on favorable rainfall and climate. If these two factors favor farmers, agricultural production increases. Otherwise, agricultural production is hampered. It is a major crisis of Indian agriculture. The first important crisis of Indian agriculture is dependence on rainfall and climate. Dependence on rainfall and climate. In India, 60% of land. In India, 60% of agricultural land depend on rainfall and climate. If rainfall and climate is favorable for the agriculture, then agricultural production increases. If rainfall and climate are not favorable for agriculture in any year, agricultural production is hampered. So Indian agriculture totally depends on rainfall and favorable climate. So it is a major crisis of Indian agriculture. Number 2, liberal import of agricultural product. Due to agreement of India with WTO, World Trade Organization, India adopted liberal policies towards imports of goods, including food grains. So there is no restriction on import of food grains and minimum import duties on food grains. By this, along with the Indian food grains, imported food grains are available in the market. By this, Indian food grains face stiff competition with the imported food grains and it leads to reduction in the price of food grains. It hampered the interest of farmers. Another problem of Indian agriculture is liberal import of agricultural product. On the basis of India's agreement with World Trade Organization, India abolishes all restrictions from imports, and India also imposes a minimum import duties on imports, including import of food grains. So as there is no restriction on import of food grains, more and more food grains from foreign countries are coming to India. So when food grains from foreign countries are coming to India, Indian food grains which are produced by Indian farmers are facing stiff competition with them. As more and more food grains are available in the market, both of India and from outside, prices of food grains have been reduced. So as prices of food grains have been reduced, it hampers the interest of Indian farmers. Number 3, reduction in agricultural subsidies. Agriculture requires vast investment. So for the crops cultivation, government was giving subsidies to farmers from time to time. But after post-reform period, government reduced subsidies in various ways of agriculture. So it has increased the input cost and made agriculture less profitable. Another crisis of Indian agriculture is reduction in agriculture subsidies. Prior to reform period, prior to 1990, government was giving different type of subsidies in agriculture sector. But after 1990 or after reform period, government reduced in giving subsidies to different agricultural hectares or fields. By this, farmers are not getting subsidies. So they are utilizing maximum, they are making maximum investment in the agriculture. So there is increase in input cost. By this, agriculture has become less profitable. As farmers are increasing more and more investments, so their input cost is more and the return is not much. As previously government was giving subsidies, so farmers are making investments at the time, but their cost of investment was much more. So farmers were getting profit. So as subsidies have been reduced, so farmers are making investment out of their money and return has become minimum. So farmers are affected by reducing subsidies by the government. It is another problem of Indian agriculture. Number 4, lack of easy credit and dependence on money lenders. Now, farmers are not getting loan in low rate of interest. They are making loan from money lenders with high rate of interest. It is another problem. Agriculture requires vast investment. So farmers need loan with low rate of interest to make investment in agriculture. As private and nationalized banks have a lot of conditions to sanction loan, so farmers are forced to depend on money lenders, in which loan are available in high rate of interest. It makes their condition more precarious. Another problem of Indian agriculture is that farmers are not getting loan to make investment in agriculture with low rate of interest. Now, private banks, nationalized banks, they are giving loan to farmers with a lot of conditions. So, it is very difficult on the part of farmers to get loan from the banks. So, they depend on money lenders and they are taking loan from money lenders with high rate of interest. So, as farmers are making loan with a high rate of interest from money lenders and they are making investment in the agriculture and return which they are getting are not much, it makes their condition more precarious. Then 5th, decline in government investment in agriculture. Decline in government investment in agriculture. Day by day, investment of government in agriculture has been reduced. On the basis of the principle of globalization, government makes minimum interference in agriculture. On the basis of the principle of globalization, government makes minimum interference in the agriculture. It reduced its expenditure in agricultural development, including promotion of irrigation, supply of hybrid seeds, etc. It increases input costs of farmers and make agriculture more non-profitable. Another crisis of Indian agriculture is decline in government investment in agriculture. Day by day, government is not making much investment in agriculture because on the basis of the principle of globalization, government makes minimum interference in agriculture. So government has reduced its investment in agriculture, especially in the field of irrigation, building infrastructure for agriculture, providing hybrid seeds to the farmers. So as government has reduced its investment in agriculture, so all the burden has come on the farmers. So as government has reduced investments, so the investment of farmers in the agriculture has become more. But that much output they are not getting. It makes their condition more precarious. And agriculture has become more non-profitable. Because the farmers are making much investment in the agriculture and that much return is not getting, they are not getting. So agriculture has become more and more non-profitable. 6. Conversion of agricultural land for alternative purposes. Day by day, demand for land for non-agricultural purposes increases. Conversion of agricultural land into non-agricultural purposes. It means day by day, demand of land for non-agricultural purposes increase. Day by day, demand for land for non-agricultural purposes increases. So as agriculture has become non-profitable, farmers prefer to use their cultivated land for non-agricultural purposes. By this, the quantity of cultivated lands decreases, which is a crisis. So another crisis of Indian agriculture is conversion of agricultural land for non-agricultural uses. Conversion of agricultural land for alternative purposes. It means now agriculture has become not profitable. So farmers know it very well that agriculture is not profitable. So they prefer to use their agricultural land for some commercial purposes. So as more and more agricultural lands are used for commercial purposes, so the quantity of agricultural land have been reduced in the country. It is a crisis. Then attack of insects and pesticides. Day by day, different crops like paddy, oilseeds, etc. rely more on insecticide and pesticides. So it leads to insect resistance and pest resistance. So it requires excess use of those pesticides and insecticides. It is another problem. So another problem is attack of insects and pests. It means day by day, different crops in India, rely more on insecticide and pesticides. If there will not be application of more and more insect and pesticides, then there will not be better crops. So more and more insecticide and pesticides are used. As more and more insecticides and pesticides are used, then so plants have become insect resistance, pest resistance. So nowadays more and more insecticides and pesticides are used because plants have become insect resistance, they have become insect resistance and pest resistance. So day by day more and more insecticide and pesticides are used in the cultivatable land. Nowadays more and more insecticide and pesticides are used in the plants. So as more and more insecticide and pesticides are used in the plants, which are a type of chemical, it is another problem of Indian agriculture. Then 8. Deteriorating soil health. Day by day the soil health in Indian agricultural field are deteriorating. How? Due to deteriorating of soil health, agricultural production has become stagnant and diminished. Due to deterioration of soil health of agricultural land in India, the agricultural production has become stagnant as well as agricultural production has been reduced. It is due to excess use of fertilizers, soil erosion, water logging, etc. It affects agricultural production. It is a crisis. So another crisis of Indian agriculture is deterioration of soil health. In India, the soil health has become deteriorated due to excess use of chemicals, waterlogging, then soil erosion. So, as soil health in India has been deteriorated, so agriculture production has been hampered. It is another problem. Then ninth problem is extensive mechanization. Excessive use of machines in farm reduce animal power as well as manpower in the agriculture. It makes farmer workless, unemployed in farm. It is also an agriculture crisis. Another problem in agriculture is extensive mechanization. Day by day, excess use of machines are made in the agriculture. If excess use of machines are made, then it has an effect on agriculture. How? It makes farmers, due to excess use of machines, it has reduced animal power, animals are not used. Then manpower are not used. So due to excess use of machines, manpower has been reduced. It leads to unemployment of farmers. Animal power is not used. Local animals are not used. Farmers are not engaged in the farm. So as machines are used, not much work of farmers are needed. So farmers become idle, they become unemployed. So due to extensive use of machines, more and more farmers, they have become workless. It is another problem of Indian agriculture. So agrarian crisis part 1, we have discussed 9 important problems of Indian agriculture. In next video, we will discuss some other problems of Indian agriculture. I request my viewers to subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed. Aware of your friend to subscribe so some students will be benefited. Remember, a single help to anybody is a great help for other people. Thank you. Have a good day.